43-inch vertical jump when I was 23 years old, and that was a running vertical jump, not standing. So I definitely wasn't the most elite, but I was definitely bouncing. Now it's almost 10 years later, and I'm going to try to achieve the same thing, but there's only 3 small problems. Problem number 1, I'm 8 years older, so I do still have youth on my side, but not the way that I did when I was 23 years old. Problem number 2, I'm fat now. When I had a 43-inch vertical jump, I was somewhere between 190 and 195 pounds. Right now, last time I checked, I'm about 218 pounds. So if we want that 43-inch vertical jump, we're definitely gonna have to drop some body fat. Problem number 3, as most of you know, I sprained my ankle very badly recently. So for the last 3 months, I haven't really done anything very intense. No intense lifting, no intense plyometrics. Kyra, what are you doing, bro? And for that reason, I am going to be building myself from the ground all the way up. However, I do make a living off of teaching people how to increase their vertical jump. So if anybody can go back to a 43-inch vertical jump at 31 years old, it should be me, right, Cairo? Guys, the best part before a high intensity workout, and I'll explain what that means in a second, is that I allow myself to have an energy drink before all of my high intensity workouts. Not my low intensity workouts, but my high intensity workouts. Also, we are going to have some collagen mixed in with some vitamin C. Great for before the workout that I'm going to do, about 30 to 60 minutes before you do a leg workout, especially an isometric workout like I'm about to do. It will be a good idea to take some collagen with some vitamin C if you have tendon issues, but even if you don't have tendon pain or a history of patellar tendonitis or tendinopathy, it's always a good practice. So we're gonna drink these and then we're gonna get to it.
I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's robbing. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rockin'. When I link with ball point, you know it's not.
All right, guys, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about my master plan to get a 43-inch vertical jump. Guys, in order for me to get a 43-inch vertical jump, I need to be very meticulous with my strategy. I need to be very tactful. I can't just rush blindly into a 43-inch vertical jump. I can't do all the squats and the deadlifts and the depth jumps and everything, all the exercises that you think about when you think about how to increase your vertical jump. I can't do all of these at full intensity and just try to speed my way to a 43-inch vertical jump, because I know myself, I know my body, I have a history of patellar tendonitis, patellar tendinopathy. I just busted my ankle up, so I know that if I do too much too soon, if I load too quickly, I will just get these overuse injuries. And this is a cycle that I see all too often, guys. Please don't let this be you. Athletes try to do too much too soon. They try to load too quickly. That's part 1 in the cycle, the negative downward spiral that will keep your vertical jump low. Listen to this cycle. Please don't let this be you. By the way, right now, just in case anybody cares, Cairo is lounging during our discussion. So step number 1 in this negative destructive cycle, athletes do too much too soon. Step number 2, they get overuse injuries. Patellar tendonitis, patellar tendinopathy, shin splints, Achilles tendonitis. They get overuse injuries. That's part number 2. Part number 3, they rehab those injuries. Part number 4, they do too much too soon and the cycle starts over. So don't let that be you. Don't do too much too soon, then get these overuse injuries and then heal the injuries and then all over again, do too much again, because you're just gonna be trapped in that cycle. You have to load slowly. Progressive overload is needed to increase your vertical jump, but if you progressive overload too much and you do too much too soon, you will get caught in that cycle and you will just get injury after injury after injury. And that is how you will never increase your vertical jump, and that is how I will never get back to a 43. So part number 1 in my master plan to get a 43-inch vertical jump is I need to be very meticulous with my training. And to do that, what I'm going to do is, number one, I'm going to go through my Indestructible Knees program. It'll be good for my ankle, it'll be good for my knees, it'll be good to build my way back up, and I probably will increase my vertical jump just by doing that program. After that, I'm going to do my Beyond the Rim 2 vertical jump program. Beyond the Rim 1 is just body weight. I'm not gonna do body weight. I'm gonna go straight from the Indestructible Knees to Beyond the Rim 2, my vertical jump program. And at that point, by the time I go through the Indestructible Knees, my ankle should be good, my knees will be good, and everything, my body in general, will be ready to do these more intense vertical jump exercises. Then, number 3 is I'm going to do my Beyond the Rim 3 vertical jump program. And after that, I'll probably just do some advanced techniques that I will show you guys throughout the series of this vlog. But within my master plan, there are 3 parts. So part number 1 is the training. Within the training, that is where I am doing my Indestructible Knees, Beyond the Rim 2, and then Beyond the Rim 3. The other 2 parts I will explain in a second, right after I hit this workout. Let's get it.
I'm not the same. Thinking money made me change, nothing else to blame. Bougie stuck up in my way, singing Gucci gang. Gucci, Gucci, Gucci gang, think I'm Gucci Mane. I'm just playing in the cut, I got my Vans on. I'm not selfish, I get on and put my mans on. Always greedy since the day I got my first safe. 5'7", but I'm 6'8" when I stand on the money pals, money pals, money pals. Need a money counter, I broke my thumb from thumbing down. Wifey on my line, she told me to dumb it down. Mama on my line, asking how I'm dumbing now. I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's driving. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rocking. When I link with ballpoint, you know it's not.
Guys, believe it or not, but I have been dunking every single day. Every single day I have been dunking. However, I've been having high intensity days and low intensity days. So for my low intensity days, I only put the hoop up to like 8 feet and I just go through the motions of doing my dunks. But on the high intensity days like today, meaning high intensity workout, high intensity cardio, and high intensity jumps, I like to put the hoop up to as high as I can get before I start feeling it in my ankle. As soon as I start feeling a little discomfort in my ankle, I stop. So I still can't dunk on 10 feet comfortably right now, but I can get a little bit higher than 9 feet like I was doing in the first video that you saw of this vlog.
To my veins, like my 2K green or blue, I'm not into games. Focus on your player's face.
Oh, and one more thing. The reason why I do all of my high intensity stuff together is because it keeps all of the major breakdown of your body, your central nervous system, your tendons, your ligaments, your connective tissues. It keeps all that breakdown at the same time in the same workout. So then after I do that one high intensity workout, I have the next couple days to recover through low intensity workouts, through mobility work, through core work, through upper body work. So one high intensity workout with my high intensity leg work, my high intensity jumps, and my high intensity cardio. I keep that all at the same time for the breakdown to happen at that one point in time, then I allow myself to recover after that for the next couple days. Whereas imagine if I did high intensity jumps today, then a high intensity workout tomorrow, then high intensity cardio the next day. It would be high intensity every single day. So keep that in mind when you are doing your own workout. But let's get it.
I'm stacking change. We throw out what you got on your whole Kool-Aid. Every time I drop it, I can make the screw face. I can't stand to be around people who are two-faced. I can't stand to do some business if you're too late. I beat the beat of defeated. I beat the beat of mistreated. I beat the odds deleted. On top, I'm on DN. No rock star with these leather pants. I'm AC/DCing. When I die, I bet they love me, but hate me when I'm breathing. I think you.
That one hurt. I'm gonna give it one more chance.
I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, that's rubbing. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rocking. When I link with ballpoint. Hey.
I'm actually not gonna push it. Gotta be smart. This is the reason in the past why I have gotten injuries. Because I don't know when to stop. I feel something and I'm like, nah. And I just ignore it and I just keep going. So I did feel on that right-left approach where I just dunked, and we're on 9-6. So That's pretty good. I got all the way until 9 feet, 6 inches without feeling any pain. But then that right left dunk, I did feel a little pain in my ankle. So I'm gonna be smart and I'm gonna stop right here and we'll move on with the rest of the workout. Let's go. Guys, so remember, part 1 of my master plan to get a 43-inch vertical jump at 31 years of age after a busted ankle and a fat beer belly. I'm just kidding, it's not a beer belly, it's just a fat belly. My 3-part master plan. Part number 1 is training. And for training, it's going to be my knee program, then my Beyond the Rim 2 jump program, and then my Beyond the Rim 3 jump program. And then after that, probably some specific programming to me. That's part number 1. Part number 1 is training. Part number 2 is what I'm about to do right now. It is cardio. I need to get back down to 195 pounds because that is my best jumping weight. That is where I jump my highest. And to do that, the cardio that I'm going to be doing, ladies and gentlemen, is from your very own Paul Fabris. That's right, I'm going to be doing the cardio portion from Fat Don't Fly. I'm not doing the workouts from Fat Don't Fly, I'm doing my knee program, but the cardio from Fat Don't Fly is legit and it's already set, so I'm gonna have low intensity days, medium intensity days, high intensity days. So today is actually a high intensity day, so I have 10 sprints, and believe it or not, sprinting actually doesn't hurt my ankle like max jumps do. And by the way, this treadmill only goes to 12 miles an hour, so it's not exactly a sprint. But regardless, we have 15 seconds on and 45 seconds off, and we have 10 rounds of that. So essentially, this is HIIT cardio, HIIT meaning HIIT, high intensity interval training. We have 15-second sprints, and then we have 45 seconds off. And what I'm going to do, I'll actually show you how I do it, because it's gonna look weird if you're in a commercial gym. People are definitely going to stare at you. However, we don't care, let them stare. We are all about the gains. But this is what you do, and this is what I would do if I went to an LA Fitness or anywhere that has a treadmill. This is how I would set it up to do my intervals. Best case scenario is outside sprinting, but I'm gonna do it on a treadmill today, so I will show you how to set that up. All right, guys, so I'm going to hit you with a voiceover. The first thing that you are going to want to do when doing your sprints on a treadmill is you are going to want to warm up all the way up to your working sets. My working sets today are going to be 10 sets at 12 miles an hour. However, I don't want to just jump straight to 12 miles an hour, so I'm gonna do one set of 15 seconds, probably at about 7 miles an hour. Then I'll do one set at 8 miles an hour, then one set at 9, then one set at 10, then one set at 11, and then I will get into my 10 working sets at 12 miles an hour. The other very important thing about doing HIIT cardio on a treadmill is that you do not want to continue to put the treadmill up to 12 miles an hour and then let it go back down to 3 miles an hour, and then put it up to 12 and then back down to 3. It's really not going to be the perfect timing of your intervals if you do it like that. What you want to do instead is leave the treadmill on at 12 miles an hour or whatever speed you are going to do your sprints at, and then you hop on the treadmill for your sprint, and then you hop off the treadmill. You put your feet on the side when you are not sprinting for the 45 seconds that you are not doing your working sets. I know this looks kind of crazy. I know that people are going to stare at you if you are doing this in a commercial gym, and I want you to know that if you are a beginner and you've never done this before, make sure that you practice this at a lower speed. Don't just try to do this at 12 miles an hour if you have never hopped on and off of the treadmill like this. Best case scenario, like I said, is to sprint outside, or if you have a basketball court or somewhere that you can sprint indoors, that is great too. Actual sprints are going to be your best bet, but if you are doing this on a treadmill, what I like to do is hop on the treadmill and hop off the treadmill as it is going for my working sets. All right, guys, that is it. That's our cardio for today. I am gonna stretch. I'm gonna do my breathing and visualization. But that's our workout. That's our cardio. I am doing cardio every single day, except Sunday actually. So I have 5 days a week of cardio. So here's my plan for cardio. Fat Don't Fly. Monday and Friday are high intensity. Tuesday, Thursday are low intensity. And then Wednesday is like medium intensity. So that's my plan for cardio. I'm gonna do that every single day. I'll try to switch it up. I'll try to sprint outside. I'll try to do maybe the skill shred that he has in Fat Don't Fly, which is just cardio through ball handling and a skill session. But it's just so easy for me to hop on this treadmill and do my cardio. And it's all the same. It is all the same. Obviously, if you do the skill shred ball handling, it's gonna work more on ball handling, and that's better for basketball players. But heart rate is all the same. Treadmill is the same as the bike, it's the same as the elliptical, it's the same as skill shred, it's the same as climbing up a hill, going hiking, kayaking, playing intense ping pong. It's all heart rate. I'm kidding with a lot of these, but heart rate is all the same. Your heart doesn't know, oh, he's doing the bike today, he's doing the treadmill today. All that your heart knows is how hard you are pushing it. So that is our plan for cardio, but I'm about to stretch, I'm about to do my breathing, and then we will dive into part 3 of my master plan to get a 43-inch vertical jump at the ripe old age of 31. So step number 3 in the master plan to get a 43-inch vertical jump, remember step number 1 is we need to have the correct training strategy. So we need to take the slow route, we can't try to rush anything, we need to do indestructible knees first, then be on the rim 2, then be on the rim 3, and then I will customize my own training from there on out. Step number 2, we need the correct cardio strategy, and for that we're just going to do the cardio from Fat Don't Fly by Paul Favorites. Step number 3 is we need the correct nutrition strategy, because it is very important that we go from 218 pounds down to 195 pounds, because relative strength is a real thing. Your strength relative to your body weight, just think, so 218 and 195, that's 18, that's 23 pounds. Imagine putting on a 23-pound weight vest and trying to jump higher than you can right now. You couldn't, because the higher your body fat percentage, the more you weigh, the harder it becomes to jump. So for that reason, step number 3, the correct nutrition strategy, really comes into play. For me, I need to get from 218 to 195, and I need to do it slowly and gradually. You can't just lose a bunch of body weight very quickly, because you will also lose muscle with that. So I'm going to be trying to lose 1 to 2 pounds per week, and I'm also going to try to maintain as much muscle as I can and try to improve my speed, my strength, and my explosiveness. So what I'm going to do, my fats right now are at 80 grams of fat every single day. I'm at 300 carbs every single day and 200 grams of protein every single day. And to slowly cut that, I will keep my protein at 200 grams, and then I will slowly cut my carbs and my fats. So I might go to 280 grams of carbs next week with 75 fats. And then the week after that, I might go to 260 carbs with 70 fats. And I'll go on and on, keeping my protein higher as I cut down my fats and my carbs, so that I cut my body fat, I drop my body fat, but I maintain my muscle and improve my speed, my power, my explosiveness, and my strength. And that is our 3-part master plan to get a 43-inch vertical jump. Let's see if we can do it. Peace.